Hi everyone, I'm working on this Christmas journal and I'm thinking I'm going to piece together a couple of videos, so stay tuned, there'll be more. Hi guys, Cindy, and I am working on my first Christmas journal. I picked this one because it's got all different colors and I thought it would just be easier to kind of get started with that. So I have in my stash Christmas kits. I made these about 2 or 3 years ago. I know it was before I moved here, so it was either in 2021 or 23 I made these kits, and I just remember being overwhelmed by all my Christmas stuff. So I had 21 of the bags of sorts. You can see I stitched this one closed so I could use it as a bag. I didn't have enough of those gallon size or whatever size Ziploc bags they are. So anyway, I just started out. I had 20, so I thought, okay, 20 things. So I just started taking one, made 20 stacks of all the stuff. So I have no clue what's in here. I mean, I can see quite a bit of it, and some of it comes to mind. I don't think I have pages, which is good because I have a whole bunch in another place. So I just wanted to go through this very quickly, and I will probably put most of it back in, but just to see what we have. And it's like decorations, like here's a little bow, which could have gone on this cover fairly easily. Oh, maybe down by the tree. That might be kind of cool. I think you can see that. Put it down on the tree stump. So, and a lot of ephemera pieces, things to use. There's some words, some fabric bits. Let me put the tickets in here. Man, yeah, I have a bunch. And I have a lot of these notepads too, which I use to cover up words and pictures on the signature pages that I don't necessarily want for the journal. So that's nice to have a bunch of those. This is what is this? Oh, I was making a faux stamp. I can see I've got the zigzag around it, and I put some collage there. So some sort of focal point, I'll stitch around it, sew it. I mean, stitching is sewing. Stamp it with, like the postal stamps on there. So I think that's what that's supposed to be. A bingo card. It looks fairly ready to go. This is a silverware pocket, so that's nice to have some pockets, because I wasn't sure if I had pockets in here. Here's a little stitch cluster, a card, playing card, some fabric covered index cards, and just paper. And that's just a piece of a gift wrap box. This is some tissue. I think, Robin, did you give me that? It seemed like you did. So I've covered it, and that kind of is like a pocket. So it was in here, but I don't think I meant it necessarily to be in there. Just this cluster and a big bag with a big tag in it. That's always nice. It may be almost too big for this, but I can cut it down. I'll just use my pinking scissors to cut it down. So definitely have some pockets in here. This can be in the signature, a Christmas card. I have a French fry bag, can be decorated. I have this. This was, oh, it's on from the, okay, I was going to take it off. That's a good idea, because I found some more of this just loose in my stash that's in the other room, and that's a good way to use it. Put it on the tags. I have an extra ring that needs to come off, but I might put one more thing on there, so we'll just wait. That's just a little scrap of something. We have a napkin, a popcorn bag, which is kind of cute, and a tag, and postage stamps, real ones, Sparkling Christmas, so it's just got the words there. This looks, oh, it's a masterboard. I started to say it was a page for the book, but it's not. Just different bits and pieces that can be journaling cards and decorations. So these are digitals from somebody. That's a to from, which makes a pretty decoration. Okay, another one of those. Masterboard cut up. This is some tissue paper. So is that. And that is that napkin covered cardstock. Just some blank packaging. Some more napkins. And a, what do you call it? Guitar string envelope, which I'm not using. I'm hoarding it because I got these from my husband and there won't be any more, so I'm keeping them, pulling them back out. Another faux stamp, another fabric covered index card. Here's a side pocket, a booklet made out of 2 playing cards, and like a little booklet made out of a to from thing. Well, it is a booklet. I mean, yeah, it's a to from thing, but I made it into a booklet. Okay, Another master board. It's a little weak on the back and needs some work. And this looks like the beginning of a journaling booklet. And this is an envelope. It is a book page covered in fabric, and then you fold it to be an envelope. It's a great way to use up scrap fabric. All right, more. I used to get these at Dollar General a lot. I may need to go back by and look there because they make great little cute journaling cards. You just put it in the pockets. Cupcake holders, which need to be glued onto something. 2 more greeting cards, which could be in the signature, or they could be cut up and made into giant journaling cards. So, yeah, those can be considered. A big envelope, that could also go in the signature, or it looks pretty rough. I might just use it as scrap paper. So I've got a scrap paper bin over here. A playing card is ready to write on. Some more of those 2 froms that make cute little journaling cards. There's one. And there's another one right there. Oh, I have plenty of stuff for one journal, don't I? Some more playing cards. I could have made more kits, but I guess at the time I only had those 21 bags. I just remember that in my head. That so whatever's left over, not using this, I'll put in back into this bag. And we'll have another kit, you know, whenever I run out of kits. So I'll just keep making perpetual kits. Napkin on book page, which could be in the signature, or it could be used to cut things out of. I'm not sure I would need it. Here's another fry bag. Here it is. Okay, I made it smaller, so it could be a pocket. This is some actual, they're called Big Red, 10 cents. Trading. It's like green stamps, except they're big red ones. And when I bought them at the antique store, they said something about Durant, Oklahoma, so I took them for sure. Because at the time, I didn't live in Durant, but I had a lot of relatives that did, and then that's where we moved to. So I have Mod Podged this so they won't come off. So this is more like, it could be a background. We could put some writing space on it. And then we've got, this is from a game, I think, we can cover up. You can write around it, or we can cover that up to be written on, the whole thing to be written on in a cluster. Okay, so what I have to do is go find signature pages, and I'm just going to make it a 1 signature journal, so I won't need that many. I think I have enough. I'm not going to need a digital, so I think I'm going to try making this one without a digital other than what's already printed, and I'm going to glue this on here, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye. Hi guys, I know I have a big mess on my desk. I am working on this journal, and I have the signatures sewn in, and I definitely need a pocket here, but as I was going through my stuff still, I found these, and I just got back from the sewing machine where I stitched them together. I had these all pinned together, these banners, and they're made out of like burlap trim, and this one's like a really thin burlap trim, and this is like that velvety stuff, you know, you see Christmas ribbons made out of. And I had it in my stash, and I had these all pinned and already cut to make banners. So I thought that's pretty neat. So I wanted to show you that, because I know I was digging through my stash to find things to go with the toppers on them, and I found more of it. So I'm not sure where I got it. It's been a couple of years since I made these. I don't even remember making these, but I know there's stuff out there. Like, look, I got some red burlap for 50 cents. So I know it all came from a thrift store, I'm sure. But anyway, excuse me. For this journal, I thought I would just take one. It doesn't really matter. And let's just take this one. I have plenty for all the journals I hope to do or will do in the future. Needs to be trimmed up a little at the top. So, but on this journal, which is Bling City, I thought I would use maybe this. This is kind of dull, but doesn't mean we can't use it. So why not top it with something like that? And it definitely matches the cover. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And also, I wanted to show you what I found for the closure for this journal. Let me snip this real quick. Put this back with all the trims, which is over here to my side. All these trims can go back. I have laces too, trying to think of what laces I might want on this journal. So those are to the side. Anyway, I found this. I know it came from a thrift store. I have no idea. And it was long enough. I tried it to wrap it around here and make a closure out of it. So I think that will be really fun, and just kind of top it off with all the sparkle and the bling. So This is going to be my closure. There. I'm not good at sewing. I mean, not sewing. Doing the bows, but anyway, you get the idea. So anyway, okay, that's what I wanted for this little snippet of video, and who knows what's coming up. I need to get this glued in, and then I want to start. Over here is things that are in the kit. Oh, and also before I go, let me say one more thing. Anyway, I was going to say these are things I'm going to use to decorate with, and then what doesn't, I don't use, I'll put back in the plastic bag, and I have it around here somewhere. I think it was this one, for another journal. Okay, anyway, I have in my bedroom still on my bed where I was sorting this, a tub of miscellaneous things. And I said I have to use something out of that for every journal. And the thing I grabbed for this one was this dishcloth that's got a big hole in it. I bought it somewhere, so I think I can salvage one corner of it and make a pocket to go in this journal. So that's coming up. So anyway, I will see you in the next bit. Bye. I'm back, and I want a pocket for in here. I probably should have put this on before I stitched, but of course I didn't think about it. So we're going to do it afterwards. So I need to measure it, and it is somewhere in the neighborhood of, let's see, that's 6 inches. So if we did 5, yeah, oops. I think if we did 5, let's do 5.5. I'm gonna cut it at 5.5, and then if it's too big, we can cut it down because I'm not going to commit just yet to gluing it down. Okay, so it looks pretty straight. I got all this stuff in there. Let me move it over. Okay, got all the safety pins out of the way. Okay, 5 inches, 5.5 inches is about right there. So I'm just going to cut. Try to line it up with the holes. Look for a pattern. Okay, fairly straight. Didn't do a real good job of cutting, but it's fairly straight. Let me see if I can trim it up. Okay. All right, now what I'm going to do is cut a piece of chipboard the same size. So this is how tall this. Mark it with something to write with. Maybe that tall, and 5.5 inches. Okay. All right, let's get my chair because I have to get my cutter out from under here. I have my trims and laces on top of it. Okay, now can I see where I marked at? Of course not. Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay. Cutting upside down. Right there. Maybe a little tall. Okay, and then 5.5. Let's see, 5.5. I just want something behind it to make it sturdier. Because it's pretty wimpy for a pocket. Okay, that's way too big. I'm going to glue it on and then I'll trim it off. Because who knows? I'm sure it's not completely square. And let's see. I think this is the good side. And this is very lacy, so, and I don't want the ink, not the ink. Oh goodness, I can't talk. The glue to seep through, so we're just going to do this and maybe run it with my finger. Good grief. And glue it down. There. Now I could trim it off, and I think I will, because it's a pretty tall pocket as it is. I'll find the scissors. Here they are. See, it doesn't look straight at all. But it could be because I didn't cut the cardboard straight. I don't know. What's it look like? Does it look okay? I mean, it's definitely got white showing, but I don't guess it matters. Okay. I thought I would put some more of this trim that I put on this little flippy thing on there, and it's right here. Got it at a thrift store for 29 cents. This means it was from my favorite thrift store down where I used to live. And every time I go back that way, I think, okay, I'm going to go by there and see what else they have, but I just can't get there on the times when they're open, so I guess I don't really need anything anyway. Okay, right here. So, glue. Anyway, you know, I'm going to trim that really lace there. It's sticking over. So I'm working on this journal. I'm putting videos together. Who knows what they'll be all about. So this one, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Nothing, I guess. It's just kind of been one of those crazy days. My lawn mowing guy quit for the season, and I've got weeds a foot high. The backyard's pretty bad. It's thick and high. And I called another guy because he's the one that comes and winterizes my sprinkler system and then gets it ready for spring. Because it says landscaping on his little card, but he doesn't do landscaping anymore, not like not mowing. So I thought, you know what? I had to go to my neighbor's house to drop off some mail that got put in my mailbox. And when I was walking back, I noticed that all that stuff that's really high in my yard is weeds. So I thought, I got some Roundup, which I know is pretty dangerous, so gotta be careful with it. In my garage, I'm gonna go spray weeds. So I sprayed weeds this morning, and if they would die down, my front yard wouldn't look so bad. But the problem is about calling someone to come mow is I'm not going to be here for the next 3 days. So it's just going to have to wait till Monday. So, okay, I'm going to put that there, and we can maybe find something to put here, you know, with it. I've got plenty of options, I think. So anyway, let me get glued. No, maybe I'll find something first. Okay. All right, I'm going to look around and see what I have, and then I will come back. And I also want to work on this pocket here. And I kind of did a measurement for it. I need to find some chipboard to go behind it. So I shall be back in just a second. Okay, I'm back, and I went digging through my stash, and I found a few things. I had this roll of glittery whatever it is, and I'm at the end of it. I think it feels sticky, so it might be like, I don't know what it might be like. Like a sticker, I guess. So anyway, I thought, you know, I'm going for bling right at the very first of this pocket. We got some up here. Why not have some down here? So I had a cluster, a little bit shiny metallic red on there. So I made a little banner thing out of that gold. And then we're going to put this metallic Merry Christmas on top. That's going to be our beginning pocket. So why not bling it up good? So let me get this glued down. I'll have to take it in steps. And I got the stuff for the next pocket over here falling down on me. Okay. Oh, I was going to see if this was sticky. Let me try it out on a piece of the scrap. Because it sure is shiny. I don't know that would stick with to fabric. I should have checked this out before I did the video. Yes, it is sticky. Okay. All right, here we go. We're going for this one. Oh, that peeled off really quick. I should have started there. Okay. We're just going to see how well it sticks. If it comes up, I'll tack it back down. And then I have to get it straight without getting myself all on the video. Okay. Maybe roughly like that. Okay. Get the glue ready. That stuff might be coming handy. I wish I had more of it. Okay. And then this one. It's got a little pop dot on it, so I might as well put some glue on that. I think I keep hitting the camera with my glasses. Okay, I think the pop dot's just going to be what's going to catch the glue. Okay, all that. Let's see what it looks like. Big time blingy pocket. Keep hitting the If I'm moving the camera with my glasses, I'm sorry. I will try not to do it. Okay, I found my book weight. It was underneath a bunch of stuff, of course. All right, there we go. I am just using my stash, and I've got a lot of it. So these are all going to be stash-busting journals. Hopefully, since this is the 1st of October, I can get a whole lot of Christmas journals done. And my goal for my stash, usually it's like to eliminate one of the project boxes. Like my Halloween, I had 3 project boxes, and I wanted to use up enough stash to get it down to 2. My Halloween goal, my Christmas goal is to get everything in project boxes. Because I had different tubs, and I had sacks and bags and just things stacked on top of things. So I think so far I'm doing fairly decent about it. I need to use more supplies though. Okay, that's great. Very blingy. All right, so I got a page here. It's white. I don't want to do a whole lot to it because whoever gets this journal, I'm not sure what they're going to be, you know, they might be using it for December daily. They might want the blank pages. So I think I'm just going to do a little bit of stenciling. Oh, and something like that. And yeah, especially since I might see if I get a candy cane one to go across with this. But that's not what I was going to do next. I got sidetracked. I was going to work on the other pocket. And I found some chipboards type stuff. And I'm going to use this. And I measured it to be about 4 by 4. Well, no, that's not exactly right. 4 inches this way, 4 inches this way. It's going to be a triangle. So I need to get my ink pen again. I got this at Craft Retreat. Some lady's granddaughter made them. I was giving them away. That was very sweet, I thought. 4 doesn't look right exactly. Is it that much? I mean, not, doesn't seem big enough. I'm going to go 4.5. I can always cut it down, right? That way. 4.5 here. Okay. Piece up. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do this exactly with the fabric, so it's going to be a interesting experiment, and I'm not sure about this. Will I be able to do it? Yes, I think so. All right, 1 mark at the blade there, 1 mark at the blade here. Something in the neighborhood of that size. Now, I think what I'm going to do is just glue it on there and then cut it out. And it can come, it doesn't have to be right up to the edge because there's a ruffly edge, kind of ruffled because they did a bunch of single crochet and it kind of makes it a firmer edge. So I think I'm going to do something like that, glue it like that, and then I can trim it off. So it may be really rough on the top, so I may have to find some trim to go on the top. I don't know. Complete experiment. I just know that I bought this dish cloth at a yard sale once for $0.10. And I'm like, oh, you guys don't realize that's hand crochet. And I used it for a while, then I got a big hole in it. So I think I need probably plenty of glue around the edges there. Okay, so here we go. Place it in here along this ruffly edge a little bit. Stretch it a little bit. Probably needs to go down a little bit. If it will now. Okay, I think that's decent enough. So now we're going to cut it. It's hard to cut it, but I know it's not any good the way it is. I'll cut it a little bit above. I'm not sure how much this will fray, but it will fray down to the glue and that would be fine. Okay, so we have this crocheted corner. And I think I might can get one more corner out of it. And see, that one's bad. And that one's bad. So, and maybe the center. Oh yeah, the center. I think I could do that. So anyway, I will work on those off camera because you know how I'm going to do it. So now I just got to find a place to put it in here. And I don't want it that close in the front. So this is definitely a hodgepodge video, isn't it? I mean, a hodgepodge video, but a hodgepodge, what do you call it? Journal. It's a journal. That's what it is. It's a journal. Okay, I need to find some trim for the top. I have that same glittery one, which I've been using. And if this is the perfect size, it might get used. It's a little short. So, okay, there's that. And I have plenty more. I have polka dots. What page did I decide that maybe? Oh, that red one. The polka dots might not be too bad. On that, it's kind of cute. Let's see what else I have. It's taking a bunch of time. I have it's got gold in it. Gold rickrack with some fuzzy. That's not too bad. It really kind of blends in and looks natural. Okay, who knew? Be using that. I'm going to use it. Okay. There's a straight pin here. Okay, let's see if we can get some glue on here. Here we'll go. The gold in it will go with the bling theme we got going on. Where's the piece I just cut? I'm not crazy, aren't I? Okay, yeah. Okay, let's put it in the book. Why not? Before we change our minds. Oh, wait a minute. It's a little crazy. Okay, definitely a junk journal, and that's where I'm truly, that's me, because I like kits, I like digitals, and I mean, that's what I meant by kits. But sometimes you just got to go back to the junk in your stash and make something out of nothing. Okay. And the gold in here matches the gold on that paper, so that's great. This is like a funny wallpaper, or not wallpaper, gift wrap, I guess. It was in rolls like gift wrap. And it's almost like a texture of homemade paper and mulberry paper mixed in together or something. So anyway, okay, there's a pocket. I'm going to let it dry. I will see you soon. This probably might be the last of this video because I know it's probably getting long. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.